Along the way, I got hired in WWE by Hogan, who I met many years ago, I told you, and I saw him. It had been about 15 years. He came to Calgary. Stu put me on the WWE show. Thank you, Stu Hart, for doing that. God bless you. Because I got to see Hogan, and Hogan told me he'd have Vince call me, and I got hired, and that's how I was able to get there. So whatever I've said about Hogan, we've had our differences, but, you know, the guy, I helped him, and he paid me back in more ways than one. In fact, before I go any further, they always ask, what's the worst guy you ever worked with? I'll get into that sooner or later. But I can't remember a lot of them because I try to forget the bad ones. They say, well, who did you like working with the most? And a lot of times with these internet fucking idiots, they think I'm money hungry. Well, I don't do this shit because I just love to come out here and hang out with you assholes. I mean, I love all of you. God bless you. Praise the Lord, Ted DiBiase. Give me the collection plate. That's all I want. Ted, you ain't any better. You charge the church $2,500 fucking dollars. And a first class ticket. And a 4-star hotel. Praise the Lord. See, I expose all these assholes for what they are. I love working with Hulk Hogan. I only had 3 matches with him. The 3 times he dropped the leg on me, it was worth $10,000 each time. I want to tell you folks, I fell in love with legs. I go to the chicken place, I order fucking legs. You don't believe me? I went to One Man Gang. And I said, gang, after it was all over, I saw him later in life. Gang, how was it working with Hogan? You worked with him 9 times a week for over 6 months. Gang said, I love that leg. That's what he told me. Holy shit. Can you imagine 9 times a week getting that fucking leg dropped on you? That's $90,000 fucking dollars a week for 6 months. I wish Hogan was here to drop that leg on me like 10 times tonight. I would just lay here and take it. Keep giving it to me, officer. How many of you wouldn't take that leg for 10 fucking grand? Come on. Give me a hell yeah. This was 1987, 1988, 1989, $10,000, a lot of fucking money. I'll tell you, $10,000, a lot of money right now. My daughter's in veterinary school. I can tell you, $10,000 don't even pay her fucking rent for half a year. Come on. Holy shit. Who was the worst guy? Well, I made a lot of money with this guy, but he was very good. Ooh, yeah. He sounded like he's constipated. Ooh, yeah. Anyway, I would do this. Randy had to go over everything. I mean, he had to talk about everything. I don't give a shit if we were in Pittsburgh this afternoon and we went over to Johnstown, 60 miles away, for the nighttime show. Nothing changed but the name of the town. He'd have to come to me. God damn, is your memory that short? We only been doing this same match for 6 months. I would hide from him behind the bleachers. I'd see him coming, I'd hide. And I'm watching through the bleachers like this. Here he's. So he goes to Jimmy Hart right away. Ooh, where's that Honky Tonk Man? And of course Jimmy Hart, I don't know. Because Jimmy didn't know where I was because I wouldn't tell Jimmy because I knew he would stooge off. Jimmy was a stooge. I mean, everybody knew that. Ooh. Randy would be so nervous that before he went through the curtain, he would have to go throw up. Literally, he'd have to go throw up, puke every fucking night. If we worked 9 times, he threw up 9 times a week. And he was supposed to be the greatest match of all time with him and Steamboat. Steamboat said in an interview the one match that he hated the most was losing to an Elvis impersonator. I wasn't no Elvis fucking impersonator, asshole. I was a wrestler. He hated losing to an Elvis impersonator. Well, who do you want to lose to? Oh, I think I'll lose to a guy that wears a skirt and blows some bagpipes. Maybe I'll lose to a guy that carries a bird, the bird man. Maybe I'll just lose to a snake man. What the fuck? And then Steamboat gets a job. He's still working for WWE, teaching young wrestlers how to be professional wrestlers. Give me a fucking break. Put somebody out there like me that's going to tell a young guy, you're the shits, you're no good, you don't deserve to be in the business. Oh, you can't say that. That's why they fired my friend Rip Rogers. He would tell people that. They said, Rip, you can't talk to them like that. They're calling here saying you're hurting their feelings. Hurting their feelings? Left, right, $500 to fucking Louisville, make $30 and lose money eating cheese and bologna. Give me a break. Okay, worst match I ever had. Not the worst match, but the worst guy. He ended up being pretty good. Ultimate Warrior. This son of a bitch, he actually ran to the ring as fast as he could, shook the ropes as hard as he could shake them, and he was blow fucking up more than I was doing Ric Flair. I'd hit him one time, he'd go down, he's begging, please, please help me. I'd stand back, oh, help me. I mean, it was easy until he hit me in the head every night and almost fucking killed me. I mean, a hard fist, and that fist looked like a telephone pole, all purple with veins sticking out of it, amphetamines, barbiturates, fucking steroids, cocaine. He had it all. Bam! Oh, fuck! Bam! Oh, fuck! Jesus Christ, man! After about a week, I go to him, I said, Jim, I gotta tell you something. You cannot hit me in the head like this again. You just can't do it. And I said, there's another thing. When you pick me up and you do the press slam, you're choking me to fucking death, and you're giving me a vasectomy, because you're squeezing my fucking nuts. He's got my throat cut off, I can't scream, and I can't breathe, and he's squeezing my nuts. Now, I don't know what's worse, not breathing or having your nuts pulled out. So I go to Jimmy Hart. I said, Jimmy, this fucking guy's killing me, man. He picks me up, he's squeezing my fucking throat. He's squeezing my nuts. And he's walking with me. He's walking like, like I'm a fucking barbell. Jimmy goes, that's okay. It's lovely, baby. Everything's beautiful. Everything's beautiful. I don't give a shit if somebody was standing outside, 50 people up in the balcony, pissing down. Jimmy goes, oh, it's beautiful rain. That's beautiful. It's raining. What the fuck? Beautiful my ass. Best thing I ever did. The best rib I ever pulled. I go to Warrior and I said, Warrior, listen, you can't do this to me. Just put your hand on my chest, put your hand on my leg, I will climb up your body like a spider monkey. So I got off on the side of the locker room where nobody could see it, and I did it. And I had him do it to me, and it was great. So I set a spot up one night. Yes, this old devious devil, Damien, as Jake Roberts calls me, worse than the devil, Honky Tonk Man. I set a spot up for Jimmy Hart. Jimmy, tonight, when you hit Warrior with the megaphone, Warrior's gonna run and chase you all the way to the back. And he's gonna pick you up and tote you back to the ring and throw you in. Okay, baby, yeah. So I go to Warrior, and I said, Jim, here's what we need to do tonight. It's a good spot. When Jimmy hits you with a megaphone, you chase him all the way to the back. Now let him get all the way to the back, a long ways. And I said, you pick him up just like you did me. But remember now, Jimmy's a manager, he's not a wrestler. So you have to pick him up like you used to do me. You pick him up and you have to hold him because he's going to be wiggling now. You guys know where I'm going with this? Anybody know? Yes, he goes all the way to the back. He picks Jimmy up, grabs him by the throat, grabs him by the nuts. And I said, yeah, you don't. I said, walk real slow back with him. Really slow, Jim. Take your time. Let everyone see it. And that Jimmy's up there and he's fucking swimming. And he can't yell. His glasses are turned sideways. His hair's messed up. His jacket's messed up. Throws him in the ring. Gets a DQ. Jim goes back to the locker room. Jimmy Hart gets up in the ring and says,